we live. We live.
You gonna hold it like that?
Yeah, like I like holding it. Like that's just me though.
Okay.
That's just me though.
You do you. I don't want to have to do nothing extra.
Not like you just talking. It's not an interview.
No, it's not.
An interview.
It is not an interview.
You face the camera.
I want to look at you.
Alright. So
What's up, bro?
None. So basically, this Power Perception Media. I always say the date. So it's November 28th, a Thursday, a cool Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. You know
Happy
what I'm saying?
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Today's video is like a yap session with me and my mama. Like it's literally just a yap session. Just a yap session. We'll be talking to y'all. But it's like a high vibrational yap session. So it's not like nothing. It's like we're not talking about random things. It's like everything good, everything positive. So it is Thanksgiving. So we can start with that. Be grateful. It's like we just talk about like gratitude, stuff like that. To start, because it's Thanksgiving, I feel like.
It is Thanksgiving. And, I think the key, though, is that we find gratitude in every day.
Yeah.
It's so easy for us to focus on life, because life is life, and as you all say.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Life is lifing, right?
Yeah.
But in the midst of lifing, you still have to find gratitude.
Yeah.
It's always something that's going to be whatever it is. There's always a positive that can come out of that.
I'm only smiling and laughing because, like, I see you, like, on, like, a TED Talk. Like, I feel like you feel like you're on stage.
Oh, no, I'm not on stage. I'm just sitting here chilling with you, bro.
Nah, for real. I feel like growing up as kids, like you never really, like, thankful for real. Like, you just want the world. But then, like, as you get older, you kind of see, like, the sad part is, like, your people's me. So, man, tell y'all people's thank you, man. That's gratitude.
That's gratitude.
All right, so what's your take on, like, that little baby documentary that we had watched last night?
It was interesting to see his life, to see how, as with a lot of young men, they just want to do better for their families. They want to do better for themselves. And unfortunately, the world has said, go deal. Go hit the streets, and the streets is the better way. And so I am, for him and for his family, I'm grateful that he had a gift that he didn't even realize he had. Yeah. And that somebody saw something in him and he followed. And then it did something. But you know what I really had a lot of respect for?
Talking to me again.
I'm talking to you. What I could really respect Lil Baby for, though, is the CEO of, what was the company? Quality Control.
Yeah.
Okay,
QC.
so
the label,
the QC, they were all upset that he didn't get nominated for the Grammy for the album of the year or whatever, even though he had all the records. And they were like, you shouldn't perform. How they gonna ask you to perform? That's a slap in the face. But what I loved is that he was like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I get to go stand on one of the biggest stages.
Yeah.
And all these people who don't know me, who don't understand me, whatever, regardless of the nominations, I get to go grace this stage. And so let's do it. And I love that about him, because it's so easy that in life we get caught up. How you overlook me? I'm this, I'm that. Or you didn't give me this opportunity, so when you ask me, can I do something else, you don't want to do it because I didn't get the thing that I thought I should have gotten. And so I really love that he was so much bigger than that he vibrated higher than that. He looked at the bigger picture. Like, okay,
the bigger picture.
The award would be great.
Yeah.
But my presence on that stage and the millions upon millions of people that's going to see me perform, and then the way that they had to come and show up for him for his performance. I mean, Brother Man shut down Staples Center. Yeah. And, had all this stuff set. So I love, he is a honest, rags to riches story. And it didn't happen overnight, and they didn't make it feel like it happened overnight, even though when the world see you working hard and they see you make it, they think, oh, he was an overnight success. She was an overnight success. And in fact, that's not true. So you got to see his journey. And he's a family man. And to be a young man and to have that in him, like his kids was important to him.
Yeah.
I like that about him. You don't find that in a lot of young men. You know, I mean, you young, you making money, you traveling the world, you got all this greatness happening.
Oh God.
But those kids have him grounded.
Yeah.
You know, so it was cool. Even though I kept nodding off on you last night, I was tired, but I really wanted to put in that quality time that we were having together. And I really was laying there like, really, this the documentary he want me to watch?
That was tough though.
But it was inspiring. I think it's something that everybody could learn from.
Nah.
And again, going back to gratitude, there's gratitude in everything.
Yeah. Nah, like each time I watch it, I find something new that I gained a new takeaway. Like.
So what was your takeaway last night?
I slept so good last night, boy. I text Shannon about it. I think it was something like, I think how like with the Grammy stuff, like they was like, man, like just forget them. Like them feeling that way. He still stood on his own 10 toes. I feel like that's important.
Yeah.
That was like thrilling to me because like me, I'd be like, I forget y'all because like that's just who I am as a person. Like if you don't rock with me, that's your loss because I know like what I have to offer. But I feel like that goes into like still accepting defeat and like accepting what's for you and what's not for you.
Right.
As in, like, let's say I didn't get the internship that I got now. I know the work that I put in to get that. So like, I feel like the old me would be like, man, I ain't get it. It's what it is, and like feel defeated. Right. But like new me, current me, it's like it wasn't meant. Cause if I'm doing something that I'm supposed to be doing and something don't work out, that's obviously clear that it wasn't meant for me. But like what's meant for me is gonna happen. It's gonna come to me. It's like I stopped tweaking so hard on stuff like that. Like as I get older, it's like I'm like I know I'm him. Like I know I'm that guy. So like I'm gonna just get what I had to get. Like and I'm gonna get what's like for me. You know.
And that's it. You know, we were all put here for a reason. We all have a purpose. We all have a gift, and you just have to find that gift and that purpose, and land in your why. And when things don't go the way you think they're supposed to go, you can't feel defeated. You just have to say, it's something else I'm supposed to do, or there's something better.
So break down that thing. So remember the other day we was driving, he was like, why? But it was 7 different whys. Like, break that down, like break all that down to them. Okay.
So when we were talking, and I don't have my phone in here, but his name is Simon Sayek, something like that. But the book is Your Why. And essentially, what I was saying to you when you were like, I want to help kids, I want to have the big house, I want to have all the money. It was like, why? And so I ask you, why do you want to have 10 cars? Why do you want to have 10 cars and 20 houses? That's a double exaggeration of what you said, but still, you know, why? And so then I think you said just because I'm that guy.
Yeah, like,
okay.
Versatile. Like, but you need different things for like in GTA growing up, I had all the cars.
So why?
Because like you want, like you want to switch it up. You want like your daily. You want like your everyday car. You want your weekend car. You want, you know, your family car. You want your I'm low key. I don't want to show. I'm happy my way. You need that car. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like, but why?
So to me, that's just needed. Like I want that.
Why?
Because I feel like that. No, but
so
like
real.
Like
I really wish I could.
It was specific questions
you
had. Remember that?
Because
it was like specific whys.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's really called the 7 layers of why. I can't tell you. Like I said, I believe the guy's name is Simon Sayek, but and the book is Know Your Why or Find Your Why. Or if you just Google or go to YouTube and look up the 7 layers of why. I was first introduced to the book, to the 7 layers of why, in a book called The Code of an Extraordinary Mind by Vishen Lakhiani. And so it tells you to, to kind of go through your life, what your plans are for your life. But then you have to get to the why. And he sort of breaks down that exercise in the book of the 7 layers of why when he first went and had the meeting himself personally with Simon as his coach. And by the time they got down to it, it was because he didn't have anything growing up. And so he had had a difficult experience in his life, and he didn't want that for his kids. And so when you are clear on what your why is, like when you get to the core of your why, when it's not just because I want to go shop at Gucci and Louis Vuitton and wear red bottoms, or I want to have a big house or 3 cars or whatever, it's really more to it than that, And often we make money and then we feel like we got to show our money in things. I think the goal is to make your money, invest your money, and be clear on why you want to do it and what your purpose is now and for the future and for the legacy that you want to leave behind. It's not just to get the things.
That's
and
facts.
So it may come from, it can steer from potentially your own personal childhood, because we all have some sort of baggage or something that we carry or something that we wish we could have had, we saw other kids with or whatever. But it's really bigger than that. And so when you can dig deep and really go down to those layers of why, and you're really clear and can understand it, it makes a lot of difference. So check out the why, the 7. Figure out write your goals out, and then go through your 7 layers of why. Why do you want to do it? And then why? Why? Because you'll find that it's something much deeper than what you think it is. It's not about the things, the stuff. It's really something at your core that wants you to, be bigger and better.
Uh-huh. So coming from like we're in 2 totally different generations.
Oh my God, we in 3, 4 totally different generations.
Ouch. See, like, I feel bad for y'all. Like, y'all didn't have like TikTok, M5 comps. Y'all ain't have ChatGPT. Y'all ain't have
Wait, did you like, comment, and share already? Please do.
the food that we got now. Like, y'all ain't have like, I don't know if you even had Wi-Fi at that time. Like, Wi-Fi came in what, like the 90s?
Wi-Fi probably came in the 90s, but we did have computers. I was, in fact, a computer science major. I learned about coding, so you all just have an easier way to code. But you know what? In truth, I feel like I'm almost 60.
Right.
Right?
And I'm almost grown. I am.
No, you're a young adult.
Nah, we got that.
Let's keep this straight. What's the rule? Who's grown? Grown people take care of themselves, right? So when you're living under your own roof, buying your own everything.
You got it.
Then you grown. Other than that, you're a young adult, and I respect that. But honestly, while you all have some great tools and things that get you ahead, like I love ChatGPT. That is my best friend. I stay up. I get up early on ChatGPT. I stay up late to be on ChatGPT. Like, I can have some ideas and I can come through. I'm like all things ChatGPT. I like that there's social media for this generation and my generation can really catapult your opportunity. Mm-hmm. It's so much that's available. But you know what makes me sad for your generation?
They overdo it. Overdo it.
It's the ease for you to go to Google and look up a word.
Efficiency.
I grew up with encyclopedias and a dictionary.
But like, think about it. It's pros and cons to that though. Like, a pro is that I can go to a dictionary and still know how to use a dictionary.
Do you? Can you?
Yeah. Okay. I can still tell the time without my watch on my phone, But the con is like, if you don't got like no solid education or like no solid foundation, right. Then a kid right now who was born, let's say 2015, I bet you they won't know how to use. Well, like, not all kids, like a few kids, of course, won't know how to do that. But like kids that are born now, like 2020 and like to like present day, don't think about it. Their dictionary is online.
Look, you are born in 2007.
You put you put like my whole info, age, everything out there for.
And you don't even know how to do cursive writing.
My school never taught me that. My OG never taught me that.
Exactly.
My OG, my OG
But
never
now your
taught me that.
sister, 23, knows how to do. She can sign her name. So it's funny to me that they took that out of the schools, and then you get something and they say sign. Now, granted, we got a lot of stuff that there's the digital, but you know, you all can't do research the same way I can do research. I had a whole set of Britannica encyclopedias.
That's over with.
I could go through, find them, read, go through, do my research, do my reports.
That's just too much work.
You know what? You all have, it's easier for you all to cheat and not really learn and have the knowledge. I know that food smells good.
Need good taste test. Need good Thanksgiving taste test.
That food smells good.
Oh, God.
But you all don't really learn.
No.
Like we did. I grew up in a time where we learned.
You had to know what was going on.
You had to know. You had to understand.
Oh, God.
It wasn't, let me go find a quick way to get this done. Yeah. So, sure, I can get some things done quicker with the things that have come out here. You can definitely grow into a success with the things here. But I get knowledge that doesn't go away when I turn off my phone or I turn off my tablet or my computer. I got knowledge that's ingrained in my head.
But think about it. Me, I get the assignment. I get the background information. I cook it in ChatGPT. And then it's barbecue chicken from that, bro. It's barbecue chicken from that. I swear to God.
But then, can you explain it to me after you do all that? Yeah, so you turn it in.
No, like,
you can't
a kid like me,
you can't go stand and present
that's
on
cap.
it.
That's cap. Because a kid like me, I'm not gonna just use I'm not gonna use ChatGPT just to like just turn it in real quick. I be knowing what's going on. But then like if I'm like typing it or if I want like it like express a certain way, I'll have them do it like.
Excuse me.
But I put in what I want. So like if I give you a paragraph and I'm like do this to the paragraph, that's just a foundation for me to then like see that and have my own while I'm still typing it with my own fingers, bro. Don't ever copy and paste y'all stuff because what y'all don't know. Certain platforms, they can trace where you copied it from. Like they can copy the URL. So like if you copy from your Google Doc to something else, they could like certain like Canvas and stuff like that. Like they can see that. So like y'all be careful.
Better still, just don't cheat. Do the work and make the work your own.
Just use the tool the right way. I'll be right back.
Use the tool the right way.
Talk to them about.
What do you want me to talk to them about?
Good bonds. Like why it's important to make good company and have good company. I need a taste test. I'll be right back.
Why to have good company?
Yeah, like why to have good bonds? Like why you need good people around you?
Oh, it's important. It's
the importance of having quality people around you.
Oh, it's extremely important. You know, there's this old saying.
And then real quick, tell them also, if you're trying to break away from certain people, how to go about that the right way. I know how like a lot of people call me and they're like, yo, like I want to cut this person off because I want to elevate. And then like they're just not on like that type timing. But how do I do it?
Okay, you gonna bring me a taste test back?
Maybe.
I want a little something. All right, see what's ready. I want a little something. So Jalen was saying the importance of the people that you're around. So growing up, you know, I heard things like birds of a feather flock together. Meaning that if somebody was doing some good things and you were with them, you probably were doing good things. And if they were doing bad things, you were probably doing bad things. It wasn't always the case, but yeah, it was pretty much true. If, you know, they're tripping, then you're probably tripping too. There's also this saying, like, if you're the smartest person in your group, you need a new group. That's also true. You don't want to be the smartest person. And there's nothing with being the smartest person, but you also want to have people in your life that's going to elevate you. You want to have people that can see something in you and say, you know what, you're not putting your all into that. Or I have a great idea for you, or I have a good business idea for you, or you want to go to that particular school, or you want to work at that particular company. You want to have people around you that can help you build that network, so that you can understand what's possible. If you have people around you that's doing good things, you always want to have those people are always usually want to pull somebody up. Now, what you don't want to do though is have the crab in a barrel mentality. And the crab in a barrel mentality is you're trying to pull people along with you. You want to rise and you're trying to bring people with you. And they keep pulling you back down. They're in a bucket, crabs in a bucket. You trying to pull them out the bucket, they grabbing you and pulling you back down.
Tell them
So
tell them about the airplanes.
you want to
They always say
the crabs in the bucket, okay? You want to release the crabs in the bucket, but you want to have people that's going to help you soar. And you also want to be that person that can ask somebody, what can I do for you? See, that's where we make another mistake, you all. We're always like going to people, what can I get from them? You have to ask, what can I do for you? How can I support you? Find out other people's journeys. Because when you give and give without wanting anything, like it can't be like, I'm gonna go do this for them because if I do this for them, then they're gonna do something for me. Don't build your network trying to be tit for tat. Build a network that is going to be good and given to both sides. Nobody wants to deal with a taker all the time. And it's okay because some people give more than others. I'm a giver. My friends tell me all the time, you just give and give and give and give. That's who I am. But I can also identify when I have somebody around me that's a taker all the time.
a leech.
Okay.
A leech.
And sometimes I don't know if they're always a leech or if they just don't know. Like, there are people who are leeches, like they just in for what they can get. And then there are people that, just don't know. Like, there's people that don't know to tip, that don't know to tip 20%. There's people that don't know to look out for your stylist, your barber, your nail technician, your massage therapist at the holidays. It's just some people that don't know, but it's a nice thing to do. But choose your circle carefully. And then when there are people in your life that you no longer want to have in your life, you have to start to navigate. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to tell them you're not good enough for me or you're stuck this year where you were 5 years ago and I'm trying to move on and I'm looking for people that can soar. You just start to focus on what you focus on. The fact of the matter is, people will leave automatically. You don't have to push them away per se. They're just you're going to get busy and all of a sudden you're not going to have time because they're focused on maybe something different, smaller, whatever. That's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. You don't have to push them away. I've had people where I realized the time I spent with them was not valuable. And so, in the words of one of my good friends, is it the best use of your time? So when you're spending time with people, ask yourself, is spending that time the best use of my time? Now, that don't mean you're not going to go out for dinner, grab coffee, catch a movie.
Slide to Dalton Bowl.
Slide to Dalton Bowl, something like that. That's cool. But you just have to put people in their lanes. That's all.
Well, we had 24 minutes. All right. I don't know what she was talking about, y'all. Hopefully it was helpful, though. Ooh, that's there. So look, give them to anybody who's down right now, who's just looking for like a general piece of advice. Give them your best piece of advice. Right? For anybody right now who's trying to better themselves, the situation, dealing with loss, just give like a general piece of advice that goes to all areas. And we'll close out with yours and mine.
Or a piece of advice.
If you want me to go first and you go, it don't matter.
Yeah, you go ahead and go first.
All right. My one piece of advice for anybody out there, you gotta just see yourself doing it. Well, so my advice is see yourself doing it. See yourself in that car. See yourself in that house. See yourself in that job. See yourself on that plane. See yourself making those purchases. See yourself just doing whatever you want to do. But like, you gotta see it. You gotta really believe it. As in, my dream school is Morehouse. When I close my eyes at night and wake up, I wake up every day and I feel like I'm in Atlanta, on campus. When I'm going by my life, I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. So I said, my advice, you gotta just see yourself in it. Cause when you see yourself in it, and you start altering and putting out like those vibrations, it comes to you. I'm telling you. But it only comes to you if you doing the right things though. If you're doing the certain high vibrational things to get what you want. If you're not doing, if you ain't doing that, then it might not happen as fast. But what worked for me was just seeing myself doing certain things. I can say like I was telling her like a year ago, everything that I'm doing today, I had written down, and now I'm doing it all, and now I feel good, and now I'm happy. I was always happy, but I'm not satisfied with where I'm at. But I'm thankful and I'm appreciative, and I love where I'm at and where I came and where I come from. So you just gotta see yourself doing it. You gotta really believe it, but you gotta believe it, and you gotta still put the work in. Don't nothing come easy, man. I done tried to take all type of shortcuts, and it didn't work out, and it put me back at square zero. So for all my shortcutters out there, stop trying to find you a shortcut. It ain't none. If you find something, it ain't even worth it, because at some point you're gonna be back at square one. So I think that's like my advice. And put yourself first. Like really put yourself first. Like it's you over everybody. On the planes, they always say, help yourself before you try to help somebody else. Make sure you good before you answer that phone and talk for an hour with this person. Make sure you good before you stop studying and stop doing your work for somebody else. Make sure you're taken care of first, because you come first. So like, just protect yourself, protect your peace, hit the gym, save bread, eat right, and just be positive, bro. You know, seek greatness. Go ahead.
And that's great advice, especially when you that part you mentioned about being on the telephone, spending an hour on the phone with somebody before you get your own peace of mind together. You know, honestly, there are times that I can look at my phone, and depending on who it is and where I'm at, it might not even be that I have to do something for myself, but in that moment, based on who the person is, I may not just want to deal with their stuff, because sometimes no matter how you try to push people to see the good side, they still gonna find a way to stay in that valley, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna judge you for that, but I'm also not going to give you a whole lot of my energy for it. So if I'm in a space where I can't tune it out, then I'm not gonna pick up the telephone at that moment. But I'll call back when I'm ready, and then I'll talk to you and I'll let you do whatever. I'm not giving you an hour though. I'm probably gonna give you 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna be like, I got something to do. Hey, I saw I missed your call. I'm gonna talk to you for a few, depending on how that conversation's going. I'm gonna start to say what I got to work on. But here's what I would tell you all. Your thoughts and your words have so much power. So if you are constantly thinking to yourself that you are not enough, know that you are enough. You are already more than enough. You were born ready. I don't care who told you you was never going to be anything. You're never going to be anybody. You're going to be the worst person in the world. That's their thought. But you don't allow that to sink into your spirit. And I know you may be thinking like that's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, you choose. And I will share with you. Once upon a time, this is honest to goodness truth, I came across a book, Marissa Peer, and she talks about being enough. And I took a tube of lipstick and I wrote on my bathroom mirror, I am enough. And I wrote on my bedroom mirror, I am enough. And I wrote on my salon mirror, I am enough. And I think I left that up for over a year until one day I could really consume, believe, and accept that I am enough. So you are enough right where you are today. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing, first and foremost, you are enough. Pay attention to your thoughts, to how you think about yourself, and think about what people say to you that you let into your conscience. And you got to release that. Okay? I always say, don't give people your power.
And when it comes to your conscience, if you feel like something is not worthy of being on your conscience,
let it go.
Let it go. Don't respond. You know,
right.
Protect your peace, bro. If you feel like, man, like I really just don't need that news or those thoughts on my conscience that I share with you, you have every right. If I get a text, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Right. I'm good. Go ahead.
You want to speak positive of yourself. You don't want to always be talking about how bad your life is.
Keep hitting this thing, keep shaking.
You know, I will, when money could be funny, I learned to say I'm temporarily in between blessings. I didn't say I was broke, I don't have it. I ain't never gonna have it.
Cause when you on your grind, it's gonna get that. It's gonna
get better. So you just wanna, you know, I'm temporarily in between blessings. Every day's not gonna be perfect. There's an old hymn called "Be Grateful," and in the song it says, "God didn't promise us sunshine. We have to get the rain so that we can appreciate the sunshine." So think about it. If every day was 85 degrees and the sun was shining, you have nothing to appreciate because every day is going to be great. But when you have 85 and sunshine and then you got to go 32 below when the media is telling you don't go outside unless you have to, it makes you appreciate those 85-degree days with all that sunshine. Protect your mind. Get out first thing in the morning, walk, run, exercise. There is just a peace and clarity that comes with starting your mornings. When you can just protect your mind before you let anybody. Stop picking up your daggone phones when y'all wake up. As soon as y'all get up, y'all picking up the telephone, on the telephone, looking at the social media, looking at the...
Hey, you gotta check the group chat because while you asleep, you could have missed something.
Whatever happened in GC. Don't listen to him. Check Whatever was in the group chat.
Top of the AM, check the GC.
No. Top of the AM, give thanks for another day.
She cooking.
Top of the AM, give thanks before your feet hit the ground for you to run off to the bathroom for that morning pee. Give thanks.
Oh, my brother.
For another day. Let's start there. Then do something for your mind. Journal, pray, meditate, yoga, go out for a run, go out for a morning walk, exercise, do a combination of things. But take the first part of the day for you. Pour into your spirit. Pour into yourself. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Boom. Then you can go on with everything else. Then you can check the group chat after your shower and you're getting ready to go start your day.
Oh God.
But don't pick up the phone when you first get up.
So look, don't pick up the phone. And then what was my message? What I said?
Don't pick up the phone.
Don't pick up the phone. Don't pick up the phone. And prioritize yourself.
Keep yourself first place.
Keep yourself occupied, doing the right things. What's my fourth takeaway?
And release dream killers. You got dream killers in your life. You got those people in you that's not pouring into you and supporting you.
Get them
telling you that idea you have is stupid. Girl, you
they just can't see themselves doing it.
They can't see themselves.
So they're going to tell you it's not possible. Don't fall for that.
Those are dream killers. That's the other thing, yeah. Let me just tell y'all that. I know we got to go. But that's the other thing I just want to say. You can't tell everybody your dreams. You have to know for real. For real.
For real.
Who you can talk to.
Oh, God.
and who's going to support you. Now, it's a very different thing, somebody giving you an ideal and say, hey, did you consider this instead of, or have you thought of that? But when you get that person in your life that can't see it for you, but you can see it for yourself, get rid of the dream killers. You don't need them in your lives. They're a waste of time.
I swear.
They're a waste of time. And then they'll just see you as you rise on up and you get to that next level and you begin to soar. They're going to be sitting back like, dang, she did it.
He did it.
He did it. I can't believe it. And just keep smiling.
And mind you, when they leave, they always come back. So don't ever trip on that. If somebody trying to leave out your life, let them.
Let them go.
Let them go.
That's right.
Because you're the prize.
And ladies especially, you're the prize.
Oh, God.
Remember that. And make
Men,
people
you're the
respect
prize.
that.
And make these ladies respect that.
Okay? Make the men respect that you're the prize.
And make the ladies respect that you're the prize and the provider. But then you got to be the provider too as well. Don't just be like half and half, you know?
Right. Okay, well, since he want to talk about them being a provider, ladies.
Nah, chill. And on that note.
Ladies, I'm going to say this now. Don't cut me off because you talk about they the provider.
Nah,
that's good. A man should provide. But ladies.
I hope the man you're dealing with is a provider, truthfully.
But ladies, always have your own. Always be able to stand on your own.
We like that as well.
Always be able to be a contributor. Don't throw all your stuff into one basket like, ooh, they're going to take care of me. Always stand on your own grind. Always be a partner. If you can make it work, if your relationship is where you all can make it work and build and grow and do together, then do it. But always be able, don't be in a situation where you can't walk away and you have to take somebody's abuse and disrespect and all of that because you don't have anything that you can walk away with. Always have something for yourself and be able to walk when you have to walk. And this is not about you walking, because I'm not about walking, but I am about taking care of yourself. My mother always told me, God bless the child that's got his own. God bless the child that's got his own. That's what she used to tell me all the time.
So that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope y'all enjoy the video. You know, she new to the channel. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And
like, comment, and subscribe.
share.
And share. Oh, yeah. Sharing is really important.
Yeah, like, show some love, bro. Don't
And
be
I will
that.
come
like,
back. Will you have me back soon?
Yeah, we'll have like an episode, like part 2.
Okay. So he's going to let me come back. Love to hear your thoughts about what I had to say today. All right? All right, you all. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. May your day be filled with love, joy, happiness, and celebration.
So now.
Remember to just be grateful. Look back, look at what you've come through, where you are, someone in your family, a loved one, whatever's been there. Just that you have another Thanksgiving with your family, with your health. Just find gratitude. Find gratitude every day. It'll change your life. Take care. Peace out.